Hello, Commanders. Hoopchi here, Commander Hoopchi, ready with another Xbox One Elite Dangerous Flight School video. We're going to do episode 9 today. We're going to talk about traveling through hyperspace, faster than light travel, how it works, how to select it, how to know where to go. The last episode we talked about the galaxy map, so that kind of, gave us a good, groundwork for being able to find certain places that we want to go to. But today we're just going to talk about how to make those jumps happen. And to do that, I'm going to illustrate making a jump. So we're going to start by finding where we want to go. In this case, I'm going to hold X. I'm going to hit left on my D-pad to go to my target panel. And you'll see here under navigation that I have set a filter. Okay, if I go into the filters here, I have turned on the filter for stars only, as well as systems. So let's turn off stars. Now the only thing that's going to show up in my navigation panel now are systems that are within the jump range of my Vulture that I'm flying today. So let's go back and take a look at that. As you can see right here, it now lists all locations that are within jump range of the ship that I am currently flying. We've got this one, which is 1.19 light years away, and it goes all the way down to Piscium Sector GW-WB1-6, 16.2 light years away. The reason we can see that is if I go over here to this panel, all the way over here, and I take a look all the way over to my functions panel and then look right below the graphic of my Vulture ship there, you'll see my jump range is 6.22 light years, or 16.45 when it's down to its lowest weight. So that's why, when you set this filter over here to local systems, it's only going to show the ones that you're able to jump to. So these are the systems that I can jump to. So let's just say, for instance, that I want to go to Snoquat. I don't know why I would ever want to go to Snoquat. I hear that Snoquat is just like not a great place to go. So let's don't go there. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go to Tangaroa. I love to go to Tangaroa. It's such a nice sounding place. So what I'll do is I'll come in here using my D-pad to go up and down inside the navigation panel. I will highlight Tangaroa and I will press A. Then it's going to give me these options. I can lock destination, I can lock and engage hyperdrive, which is a little bit faster, or I can go back. For now, I'm just going to lock the destination. Okay, come out of the panel, you'll now see that I can see Tangaroa right there, and it shows me that it's 8.03 light years away. Now obviously if I were to punch the gas, you'll see right under that 8.03 light years it's got a greater than 1 year. That's telling me that it would take me much greater than 1 year to travel there going at my current speed. Fortunately for us, we don't have to travel at my current speed. We have a frame shift drive which will allow us to travel many times the speed of light. And that's what we're going to use to make this 8.03 light year trip to Tangaroa seem like just a blink of an eye. Okay, so what we do at this point is we want to activate our frame shift drive. And the way we do that is that we're going to hold A, and we want to enable the frame shift drive to hyperspace. Now if you're using a different contextual setup, perhaps you're using the default textual setup for your controls, I'm using the classic setup, you may hold Y, but either one it's going to be either A or Y. But for me, I hold A and I press down on my D-pad to enable my frame shift drive. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and chop power, kill that, so I can show you what happens here when you don't have your throttle running in full blast and you enable your frame shift drive. So we hold A, press down to enable the frame shift drive, and the frame shift drive begins to charge. Now it may take a long time to charge if you're too close to planets or gravity wells, large structures, or many other ships, but eventually it will charge and then you'll get a countdown. I didn't get a countdown because it wants me to throttle up to engage. Alright, so as soon as I use my right bumper and I take my throttle all the way to the top, you can see my speed climbing. At a point where it feels like I'm going fast enough, it's going to give me a countdown and we're going to make a jump. And here we are. The joys of hyperspace. I like to imagine that this is a wormhole that I'm traveling through that's making the time compress, and then we're going to come out at a totally different portion of the galaxy, because ultimately that's kind of what's happening. And you can see I have now jumped into Tangaroa. If I look over here, you can see I'm in Tangaroa. Let's reset my filters so you can see everything. And I'm in Tangaroa. There's a nav beacon. There's a couple of other items in here. There's two, Asylum and Sovica are in here. A couple of places I've visited before. Had a bounty on my head here and had to leave for a while, but it's nice to see those places available to go to again. And I'm right here at the star for the Tangaroa Empire League, Tangaroa System patronage. It's kind of an agriculture place. Okay. So that's how we're gonna, that's how you use your frame shift drive. If I want to go back to where I was before, I'll need to find it on this map. And in this case, I believe I was either in Valties or I may have been in I think it was in Pickham because I was doing some bounty hunting over there, and I want to go back to Pickham. This time, I'm currently in Super Cruise, traveling along pretty fast in this, in this solar system. If I want to go back to where I was before, I can again hold X, go to my target panel, pick them, and now instead of choosing lock destination, I'll go ahead and go down and choose lock and engage hyperdrive. Now what's going to happen at this point is it's going to automatically go ahead and start the process. Now, I won't be able to jump until I line up that star system in front of my ship, and I'll use that using the gimbal that's off to the left side of my big dinner plate radar. Once I've got Pickham lined up in the center of my screen, it'll give me the throttle up. I'll kick the throttle, and here we go. Just like that, we're jumping back to the Pickham system, and that's how simple and easy it is to use frame shift drive. Now in a future tutorial, we'll talk about boosting using your frame shift drive and go into those details, but that'll be part of my exploration series that I'll be doing on down the road as we move into this. Hope that helps you out, and remember, commanders, no matter where you're traveling in this big giant Milky Way galaxy that we call home, fly safe.